Welcome to Digital Wave Riders, a podcast where we unveil the hidden stories of business success from entrepreneurs and innovators, and how they engage in the digital landscape. This podcast is brought to you by NextWave Services, Charlotte's #1 web designer. Check them out at nextwaveservices.com. I'm your host, Brandon Cassiano. Let's delve into our next success story. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Digital Wave Riders podcast, a brand new show brought to you by NextWave Services, a leading company in web design and marketing from Charlotte, North Carolina. My name is Brandon Cassiano. You might know me as BC Babbles. I am a podcast host, producer, and consultant, also out of Charlotte, and I've recently hopped on with NextWave Services to help bring this show to your door. Digital Wave Riders is a show that's going to bring you into stories of innovation and success from businesses as a result of how they've engaged digital marketing. Anyone knows that marketing has been a high-tier cornerstone for business success for years. And in the past 15 or so years, digital media has elevated and revolutionized the way that marketing can be done. Not only that, but also revolutionize the ways in which digital marketing can provide limitless ways for businesses to find success. Whether or not that's a really well-designed website, social media work, blogs, vlogs, podcasting, PR work, newsletters, and more. Digital marketing has become one of the greatest and in some ways quintessential ways for businesses to find their success. In Digital Wave Riders, we're going to bring in founders, owners, CEOs, entrepreneurs, trailblazers, and more from the Charlotte, North Carolina market and beyond. Each of them will share their transparent experiences on how marketing has affected their businesses over the years, and they will discuss what questions or concerns they may have had before they transitioned from traditional marketing to digital marketing. Now, you might be asking yourself, Brandon, I have a business. How can I be a guest? That's super simple. Hop onto nextwaveservices.com, go to our podcast page, and fill out the form. From there, I will hit you up, and we will discuss what day and time works best for you to get onto the show. Now, the show can be done in person in Charlotte or virtually from wherever you are, and we'll discuss the best way in which that will look for you. After that, you can pretty much enjoy the show on any of the major streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, and more. Now, the show's going to aim to be about 15 to 20 minutes long per episode, and as far as how often it will happen, from the pace that we begin at, we're going to ultimately grow it up to be a weekly show, each episode with a brand new entrepreneur and or founder to provide you their insights. Ultimately, our aim for the show is to provide you the in-depth knowledge and ideas on digital marketing and how it can be used to elevate yourself or your business. Do you want a website? Do you want things written for you? Do you want social media work done for you? Podcasts work done for you? And with any of those questions, feel free to reach out and ask NextWave Services about how that can be done. Book a consultation, talk to the team, get ideas on how they can help you elevate anything that you're working on. Personally, I'm very excited to be the main host and producer for this show. I cannot wait to see all the people that I'm going to be reaching out to and bringing onto the show, and furthermore, to see how you receive the information and the stories and how that helps you out in the future. Now, if you haven't, follow, subscribe, make sure that after this episode, every new bit of content that comes out for Digital Wave Riders is notified to you, and you can enjoy the next story. Again, I'm Brandon Cassiano, and this is the Digital Wave Riders podcast. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging with us on the Digital Wave Riders podcast. It was brought to you by NextWave Services, the leading company in web design and marketing in Charlotte, North Carolina. Check the episode notes to learn how you can connect with our guests or be a guest. Subscribe now or follow if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next ride.